71 is Mason Kershaw. 73, Noah Skinner. His card goes sideways. We drop the gate on Super Mini 1. 77 is Devin Sedaris. Max Markov, 82. Gage Pace, number 89. Hole shot is going to go to one of the names we just threw out there. I believe that's Markov on the number 82, grabbing that hole shot. Mitchell Falk in there as well. Number 91 is Carson Brown. Dalton Dyer is a 92. That's your field in Super Mini. Jason Wygant and Wes Kane ready to call the action here in Super Mini. And it was Falk on that number 62. Grabbing the hole shot, but quickly shuffled back to 38. Tanner Stack.
Stack coming in there hot. Look at him now, 4 wide as they head through the 10 Commandments. And Stack now jumping right up in there. Mitchell Falk, number 62 KTM ride with a great jump. He's going to take the $100 hole shot award from Bell Helmets, but now watch him now as they head under that Honda banner and head back into Storyland. Look at Stack, stacking them up out there. You know you got to sprint out in these races here. The field is so deep. Look back there, Jason, as they come ripping through those berms out there. Where is that little guy Markov? He had looked like he jumped up there a little bit, but now he seems to be fading back in the pack.
Yeah, it's already changed quite a bit. Falk had that hole shot. Dropped back to third, has now taken second place back as Tanner Stack is trying to get away. Team Green Rider, and they're into the Sandwash.
You better watch that Sandwash. It's a little rough and choppy in there. A lot of lines. They can go inside and out. Look at that guy almost getting kicked off his machine right there. And 4 wide. Look at this guy way outside trying to use that momentum shot, slingshot move around some of the competitors, taking the choppy lines to the inside.
Tanner Stack has got it right now. Mitchell Falk right behind him. But you got to watch Kawasaki coming on strong from behind. We got a bunch of Team Green big players here. Could that potentially be Sean Cantrell on the number 37? Could it be Austin Forkner? Kawasaki has really stacked the deck, and on the top of the stack is Stack. Tanner Stack with the lead. Third place rider behind Falk. Going to get the name real quick here. His number plate was already covered. That's actually Joey Crown on the Kawasaki number 35.
Crown got banged up earlier in the season. He had a broke leg, but able to come back now. He looks like he grew about 6 inches out there. Joey Crown actually taller than his dad now, Matt Crown. There's Chase Sexton out there. Christopher Bevo Forte in there, the 66 machine. Sean Cantrell back in 6th. Austin Forkner, not used to seeing him back there. Didn't get the start he needed, but they say Austin Forkner's the man. Let's see how he does in fairs. It's just the first lap. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize Crown back there. He was a 65cc rider not that long ago, and he was a little guy. Now, almost too big for these Super Minis. Same thing with Stack. He's pretty long and lanky on that Super Mini machine, but making it work for him. About a 1.5 second lead on Falk. You got to feel, though, that Falk is going to be dealing with some serious pressure. Look at this battle behind him. 3 wide as they go into the Storyland.
Storyland's going to tell the story now. Watch them now as we can see our riders in the backdrop kind of photobombing this shot here. And it's still going to be Tanner Stack, Mitchell Falk, Joey Crown, the number 35 machine, part of the Michigan Mafia, up there charging the flag for MCR Racing. Chase Sexton, Forte, Cantrell, Forkner, Gabriel Jalare, and there's Max Markov, that little guy out there, and Jordan Bailey.
Chase Sexton on that Yamaha. Got to watch him in 4th. He's right there in this fight with Crown, trying to take it to Falk for the number 2 spot as Tanner Stack on the number 38 gets away out of Missouri. Of course, back by Monster Energy, Kawasaki Team Green, as well as Thor PR2 suspension, JGR, Spy, and he's trained by our old buddy, Nario Izzy. Oh, yeah.
Is he? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is
trained by Izzy.
Nice.
There he is, Tanner Stack. Yeah, we got him in there. Tanner Stack trying to stack up now.
Falk closing in, though.
I'm seeing it now. He's got his Papillo Pocket Fisherman out. He got it on an infomercial late night TV, and he's got it on slow drag as he's starting to reel in. Your leader, the number 38 ride of Tanner Stack. Chase Sexton now pulls a koala bear move and passes Joey Crown. Now it's Sexton, the 51 Yamaha ride, moves up into 3rd.
Yeah, and Sexton, the fastest rider on the track that last time around, a 2:02 for your 3rd place rider on the blue bike. He is closing the gap, so we might have a 3-rider fight. How about Mitchell Falk getting that hole shot, getting shuffled back, now making a run for the lead, but he's going to have to deal with Sexton here in the 51.
Sexton's nothing to be played with. He didn't get a great start this morning. This guy came back out of the 20s and all the way back and finished 2nd in Moto prior earlier today. And now he says, you know what? I'm going out for vengeance out there. And he's putting all the chips on the table. He's pushing them all in. And look out!
Stack.
A miscue.
Mistake for the 38, and that's going to put Falk in the lead for the 2nd time. Look at Chase Sexton charging, though.
This thing is like a crock pot. It's boiling over. It's steaming, and the lid's about to blow off of it right now. Let's watch these riders go at it now.
Oh, we got the right ingredients in here. This is going to be something fun to watch as Falk is able to get away just for the moment. Stack now resetting himself in second. Sexton back there, and watch for those flying Kawasaki riders in formation. Crown, Cantrell, Forkner are 4th, 5th, and 6th. You'll see him in the back in some of these longer shots. They're coming. We could have a 6-rider battle for the lead in this one.
Jason Wygant, I don't think we've seen what we're going to see out of Chase Sexton. I think as the moto rages on, 3 laps to go, you're going to see Chase Sexton really come in there. There's Mitchell Falk. He kind of looked over his shoulder. He can see the green fender back in there of Tanner Stack. Stack's won down here before. He knows what it is. But look at that. If you got a camera, use it, because you can get all 3 riders in one picture frame. If
you see the moment, freeze it.
That's right.
Use
if
that
you got
camera.
lemonade, drink it right now, because these guys right now are gobbling up this track. Here they come right in front of the announcer's tower. There he is right there. It's going to be Falk, Stack, Sexton. Joey Crown's in the mix somewhere with Sean Cantrell.
Sexton trying to make the move on Stack, and if you can see in some of these shots in the back, you folks at home can catch it. You folks here at the ranch, check it out behind the billboards. It is a 3-rider duel. 4, 5, 6, Crown, Cantrell, and Forkner are all over each other. You mentioned the camera, Team Green guys. Just take a picture in there. You get your whole photo shoot done for the year, because you can get all 3 Team Green Super Minis in one shot. And I think all 3 of them will catch this lead trio as well.
Keep an eye on this guy back here, Jordan Bailey. He's won here before. He's on the KTM. He's a Red Bull athlete. He's training down there at Millsaps. They've got big plans for this guy. They're going to try to get him through that feeder system like they do with all their athletes and see how they come out. But Jordan Bailey doing a great job out there. Probably our last year we're going to see him. He's about 8'5" tall in this class.
They're super minis, so everybody looks a little bit bigger.
Tall.
He's
so
super
he's on
tall.
a super mini.
There's that 3-rider battle. Look at that. Cantrell, Forkner, and Crown just swapping it. Back to our leader, Mitchell Falk. So many credentials and so much talk about the other guys, but Falk's the one getting it done right now.
Yes, they are. And Forkner, you're going to see him. He's diving in there. Where's he at? Off to the side of the track. He jumps back into the freight train, but Forkner now is making something happen. Watch him now. He doubles in. They're in the tree land. They'll go through the twisties down the long, short chute. They'll watch this drive to the outside by that competitor.
Forkner trying to work an outside. I'm trying to work over a Jolly Rancher right now. Big thanks to On Track for hooking me up with some candy.
Hey, maybe she'll hook you up with a college education.
Can never have too many degrees, I can tell you that. It's like Jolly Ranchers. Look at this battle. Forkner doing everything he can to get around the 35 of Crown. In stereo there, they're side by side. You can hear them together. Wow, Forkner still managed to get to the outside to make that pass.
Comes around that sweeping turn now. Watch him now. To and fro. Like Battle Ray, they were in like pirouette formation as they come through there. Take the shot, take the shot. And Forkner sees the doors open and seizes the moment and jumps right in there.
Okay, so he's got a little work to do because Cantrell slipped away in 4th place now. He's all alone. While Crown and Forkner were battling, Cantrell pulled him. He's 4th. No change in the top 3, but it is still close. You got Falk, Stack, and Sexton, and they're headed into that long, short chute. And folks at home, Wes Kane is going to rip that part of the track up with his bare hands, autograph it, and send it to you. One lucky winner will get to put the long, short chute in his front yard. It's a huge thing to do for charity, Wes Kane.
Either that, I'll bring a bulldozer over. But right now, look at this. It looks like Tanner Stack is trying to answer back a little loose to the 10 Commandments, and here comes Chase Sexton.
Yeah, Sexton is right there. Let's go Pro 10 Commandments. Want to get the camera on that. Oh, Sexton's looking for lines now. He wants to find an opportunity to make the pass.
Sexton's now all over the back of Tanner Stack like Russian radiation.
Wow, remember Chernobyl. Here comes Sexton down to the inside. Oh, a look over the shoulder. But actually, it looked to me like Stack wasn't looking at the rider directly behind him. I think he was looking further back on the track. He better realize that Sexton on that Yamaha is right there.
Absolutely. Here he comes, jumping through there. They're going to make their way through the twisties. Now they end up in the Sandwash. Yogi's in the Sandwash, and here they come.
And those Kawasaki's back there, 4th, 5th, 6th, creeping in ever so slightly. Sean Cantrell throwing down a 201. Oh, 201.5. That was a little bit quicker than Sexton and a little bit quicker than your leader, Falk. But the fastest rider that last time around was Tanner Stack in the number 2 spot. I think they're just exchanging mistakes. Somebody has a good lap. Somebody has a bad. Oh, Sexton!
Sexton goes down. The crock pot is boiled over, and he is ejected. The man off his trusty steed.
Man, you saw it coming. We're stirring up the spices, all the ingredients. It was getting hot. It boiled over. He's lost one of them. Sexton now going to have to try to remount a charge. Bad news for him. That group 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th was so quick. They might all get by him before it's over.
Well, a little breathing room then for Mitchell Falk and Tanner Stack. Those two guys can dice it out. Look, nobody threatening them right now, so it's down between those two riders out there. Falk is riding a ride that dreams were made of down there at the ranch.
No dog days of summer for him.
Well, it was the dog days of summer for Chase Sexton.
Absolutely. Whoa, Stack!
Whoa!
Where did he find the line around the outside? He could have made the pass, but there was a lap rider. You could tell he did not know which way to go. Got a little head shake like Prince there in Purple Rain on that old Harley. Bars are swapping side to side.
Hey, he's got Apollonia on the handlebars now as he comes into the 10 Commandments.
Stack on the inside of the 38. Falk on the outside of the 62.
Look out! Oh, to the inside. He shows him a wheel. They're jousting like gladiators in a square octagon. A Pier 6 brawl, a battle royale is erupting here in the Super Mini 1, 12-15.
Wow. We got octagons and we got Pier 6s. We got all kinds of odds and even numbers here. 62s, 38s fighting out. And somehow Falk's still in the lead. I thought for sure Stack was going to be able to make that pass.
Stack's all over Mitchell Falk like a rabid dog on a stray cat in a back alley.
They're in heat right now, but not literally. It's only the 80s today at Loretta Lynn. It's not quite what we're used to. And maybe that's why these kids are able to open it up. And I'm telling you, the group that was at one point 5th, 6th, 7th, they're closing the gap. Sean Cantrell is now up to 3rd because of the crash by Sexton, and he is getting closer and closer to this group.
You better watch Austin Forkner back there. He was down about 10th or 11th on the first lap. Forkner, and no discredit to any rider out there, this is a tough class. And if you're 3 or 4 positions out of the race like that, you got a lot of work to do. You better get your oar out and start paddling, and paddling hard and fast.
Oh, they're doing it, man. They must hear the music. They know they got to paddle faster and get out of here. Here comes Forkner, and here comes Cantrell. So another lap in the books. We're about halfway through this. This has been, I think, the best race I've seen so far today. Mitchell Falk with that Bell Helmet Whole Shot Award. Made a mistake, dropped back to 3rd, has fought his way back into the number 1 position. We actually have an instant replay on one of Wes Kane's actual phrases here. Not instant replay of the footage. Kevin Kelly can help us run through. We got a little replay. Give us some analysis, Kevin Kelly. Give me the headset on what was said by Wes Kane in the previous lap.
Yeah, if you guys will just pay attention at home, and I'll try to put this up on Instagram and get this out to the world. And I'll quote, "He's battling like 2 gladiators in a square octagon." Those are 2 different shapes, ladies and
Square
gentlemen.
octagon.
But hey, I love it. Everybody's at home like, yeah, you're right. I believe you. You've got so much charisma, and you believe what you're saying.
It, bro. Didn't even cross my mind that he's
it's a square octagon. And Miss, she's up here from the homeschool. Miss Lee's like, oh my God.
Sign him up.
He did not go through. I'm going to get off the mic
We've
here.
tried that for like 10 years. Please, Andrew Lieb, help Wes Kane. Help the man. Okay, so Mitchell Falk in the lead, but now it's 2 Kawasaki's. How about the baseball player, the 37, Sean Cantrell?
Look out, here he
line
comes.
drive to the front of the pack. He's in 3rd, closing the gap, and he's got Forkner right behind him. We knew that those guys in the back were going to make their way to the front. It's a 4-rider freight train all behind Mitchell Falk.
It's a quick game of hopscotch as they play hide and seek with the rest of the field. But it's Falk, Stack, Cantrell, Forkner, Sexton. There's Bailey creeping up there. Joey Crown in 7th. Carson Brown. There's Markoff. And then Gabriel Jarella trying to make some moves out there.
And it looks like Forkner on the 21 just snuck past Cantrell for 3rd. Forkner could win this one from way back. He's way on the outside.
It's going to come down to the white flag lap, but I think Forkner's going to have to show everybody what he's made of here. Hard charger right there. If you had that award, you definitely would have. Oh, Forkner bobbles a little bit, but here he comes now. Watch him now in front of the announced deck. 4 wide. This is a battle. I told you. It was fisticuffs erupting. Bologna, tomato sandwiches going everywhere out there.
Got a lot of food references out here, just reminding me that I skipped lunch because I had to host intermission on this show. Thanks for rubbing it in, Wes.
I offered you some cheese and a sandwich, and
That's
there's
true.
Some spaghetti over there.
Okay, all right. I'm feeling good. I'm going to carb load.
Well, here we go. Watch
I
this.
need the energy, man. This moto's taking it out of me. Forkner, I think Forkner got back around Cantrell. They swapped it a couple times. He's still in 3rd. You're going to see him in the back behind this 38 of Stack. And Stack is still trying to get that 62 KTM of Falk.
Not happening on this one. It's still going to be the 62 of Marshall Falk now. He leans into that inside rut. But look, you've got the 38 ride. He's got a hitchhiker. He's picked up some debris dangling from his boot. Could that be any kind of factor in slowing him or add to the demise of him not winning this moto? It could be Austin Forkner, never said the less.
As always, some of these guys, little mistakes like that, they don't even realize that they happen. You talk to them when the moto's over, and it doesn't even cross their mind. They're just so focused right now. Fox actually getting away from this little Tanner Stack Austin Forkner battle you're watching, the two Kawasaki riders for second place.
Well, here they come again. Watch them now as they head through the twisties. Out of the 10 Commandments now. Watch them out of Storyland and to the inside. You can watch them now, the 21 of Forkner side by side. Stack goes to the outside. Forkner now takes the line. You got to protect the inside. So it looks like now Forkner's going to move in the second, setting himself up for a great position. If he can't win this one, to be in great position in Moto number 2.
Man, yeah, that's right. He really salvaged something already. He's kind of a winner just by getting the second, considering how far back he was.
He's not done.
No, I think you're right. He wants to get Falk. Falk riding on the Red Bull KTM Orange Brigade back machine. Look at Falk. Oh, our leader's down.
Man down, man down. Down goes Falk. Down goes Falk.
Unbelievable. Had done such a great job dealing with the pressure at this point in the game. He had a little bit of a gap, and he makes an unforced error, and somehow Austin Forkner has taken over the lead.
There it is. Bada boom, bada bing. They reset the crock pot. They put the lid on, but didn't put it on tight enough. It boiled over again, and then it was Marshall Falk.
We got it. Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk
busting through.
there. How about Falk? That's right.
Greatest show on turf.
Mitchell.
And the crock pot keeps boiling over in that one corner. That's where Sexton crashed. That's where Falk crashed. We need to clean up. Oh, and our leader all by himself. Forkner has gone down on that big straightaway, a huge swap.
Down goes Forkner. Down goes Forkner.
Man, you'd think when you come from 10th to 1st that you've got it once you're in the lead. This track has now claimed 3 riders. I can't even keep track. Who is even in the lead now? Is it Sexton?
Well, it looks like Sexton might come back. Stack and Sexton in there now. Depends how close they were. We're going to see them as they come through the stripe.
Sexton was down at one point in this moto. He was about 5th, and he's now in the lead.
I think Sexton is on point. Watch him now, Jason. Sexton back there in Storyland. You're going to see him. I mean, this is just the shuffling of the deck.
One of the best motos I've seen today, probably the best. Chase Sexton, man, I was counting him out after he threw it away. He was in the number 3 spot, was trying to make passes, went down, and then a couple other riders have crashed, and now he's got that Yamaha backed by the Blue Crew, of course.
Donnie Luce goes,
yeah,
what
Donnie
is
Luce
going on
yeah,
over there?
Absolutely.
Well, at least no matter what, my guy's out front now.
Doesn't matter how you do it.
Ryan Holiday's over there going, what happened? I seen this guy come from 15th all the way out front, and then the dog days of summer. That's what happens here at Loretta's. And it's only Moto 1. We haven't even got to the 3rd one yet, and that's always the charm.
Well, we got to be a junk man here now. All these guys who went down, Sexton
They're
did a great job recovering.
Everything.
Can Falk, he's in 5th. We got to figure out where Faulkner is after that crash. He's got to at least try to get in there, I'd say top 3 or 4 to have a shot at the overall.
But I'm looking at that guy right there, the 51 ride of Chase Sexton. He's along the road. He's into that 4-pack now. A little almost wash out there by the front end. Was that the white flag I saw? I saw the white flag. And it is the 51 ride of Sexton. Wow, what a story he's going to have to tell on a podium. Well, I didn't get a start, then I got out front, and I fell, and then somehow I inherited the lead one more time.
Stack is 2nd, Cantrell 3rd. Forkner is now 4th. It's this section right here they're coming up on where Forkner went down in the lead the previous lap. Just some of that acceleration chop right about here.
This class right here, you could call this the Christmas class because a lot of these riders have received some gifts all throughout this moto. I mean, they've had them taken away and given right back to them again.
Yeah, Sexton had the gift receipt, returned it, got his money back, and he's now in the lead again.
All through school, he was gifted, and there he is using his talents out there now.
So Sexton has a 3-second lead. It's finally settled down just a little bit after about 8 laps of furious battling. Those are lap riders, I believe, behind him.
Here's Sexton now working his way one more time around this Loretta Lynn's facility. It's a man-made battleground, and those riders did go to war out there, and the cream will rise to the top. But these are the battles right here. Who will be the last man standing and win the war and get that number 1 plate? That's what it's all about. It's like a storybook here. In the end, and nothing ever comes out the way you want it.
I'll tell you, I hope these kids stay hooked up like this and battle in some classes through the years. I mean, this is as deep as I've seen Super Mini in a long time. We're talking 7 riders who have some really solid support and real great talent. Maybe they'll stay at this level. Oh, no, and another mistake for Sexton.
What?
He makes a mistake. Now off the track is...
Who is that masked man?
That is... I'm trying to see. It's
Cantrell?
37.
Could it
I
be
think it's
Cantrell?
Cantrell. This is going to lead us with a battle down the wire.
Here we go. Sexton to the outside. Cantrell trying to block the line. Hops giving it jumping now through the rhythm section. Look out. It's the 37. Here they come.
Checker flag's coming out.
Bring it home, Jason.
And it's going to be the 37 of Sean Cantrell. How did that happen? The final lap. Sexton made a mistake. Cantrell comes through.
You call
Stack
that
was in the mix.
A walk-on double by the ball player.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that's the one thing about baseball. Doesn't have a clock. Never give up till the game's over. He must have learned that well on the ball field. And look at the 51 of Sexton. He knows he gave it away. Had the lead in the last lap. Cross-rutted and ends up in second. It was hard to tell which Kawasaki rider was there. The number plate was totally covered on the front. It was Sean Cantrell in 37. Stack ends up a close third. Understandable, the frustration of the 51.
Get off me, he said.
Yeah.
Donnie Luce, get off me.
Yeah, he cross-rutted. Easy mistake. I'm sure he could have nailed that corner 100 consecutive laps without a problem. You never know down here, though, when you're doing it for the points and the money.
On the podium.
I would like to see that, actually. Take your frustrations out on the announcer, please. That would be awesome.
Not Rodley. He don't have much to give down there. Just sit back. Not Kevin out. No, I don't want Rodney's my guy. I don't need him banged up.
Forkner will finish 4th, and Falk will finish 5th. Each one of those riders also led at one point. We'll send it down to Kevin Kelly down there on the podium when he's ready.
Yeah, it is a beehive of activity, Jason Weigott, as you well know. Guys were happy, then they were sad, then they were happy again, then they were sad again. That was just a nutty little moto. We're waiting on our hole shot winner, number 62. He led this thing for a bit, and we'll bring up Mr. Falk in just a moment. And again, a lot of happy kids, a lot of dejected kids. Sean Cantrell went from 3rd to 1st on the last lap, so we'll try to have a word with Mr. Falk here. I know he's hot and sweaty and tired, but we got to get you up here, my man. All right, we're going to step around this side right here. I've got the number 62 KTM of Mitchell Falk. Bud, tell me about that whole shot. Tell me about leading this thing and then all the craziness that was out there. Make it quick. Go.
Yeah, I got 21st gate pick, and I was actually pretty happy with that because previous years I've gotten in the 40s, and the only gate left was the inside or the outside, the very inside. So I picked the very inside and just got out of the jump or the gate really good, and just started giving her some throttle and got a whole shot.
You made it work for you. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, to thank everyone, my mom and dad, and my brother Hunter, FMF, DC Skull Candy, Bell Helmet 7, just Nahilo, Dunlop, everyone, thank you.
Great work. Put your hands together. 3rd place finisher, or 4th place overall there. That's Mitchell Falk. He got the whole shot, got that $100 check. He's pumped on that. Now let's bring up our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Tanner Robert Stack. Come on up here, Tanner. Let me get your 3rd place medal. Here we go. Put that around your head, bud. And we will have a quick little chat with Tanner. Tanner, great race. That was a wild and woolly one. Who would you like to thank for getting you up here in the number 3 spot?
My mom, my dad, Monster Energy, Spy, Thor, Alpine Star, my trainer, Nario Izzy, Ethica, Dunlop, FMF, and who I forgot, thanks.
Are you up for the task to do that for 2 more motos? That was crazy.
Yeah.
There it is. He's all business. Tanner Stack will finish up 3rd, Monster Energy Team Green Kawasaki ride. 2nd place finisher. Come on up here, Chase Sexton. Let him hear it, folks. Chase battled his little heart out. Came up just a bit short. He didn't look too happy when he came over the finish line, but we got 2 more motos. Chase, that was a wild moto. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I got a decent start. I got past a lot of riders and was in 3rd and crashed in the sand sweeper and just got behind Austin and be past everybody back, and then a couple people went down and made mistakes, so I was in the lead on the last lap and the lapper was in the inside rut, and I just made a little bobble, and Sean got by me, but he ran a great race, so it was good.
Awesome. Class act. Who would you like to thank for getting you up here in that number 2 spot?
I'd like to thank Yamaha, Rock River, Dunlop, MSR, Factory Connection, Never Summer Industries, Alpine Star, Bell, JMS, and everyone forgot. Thanks.
Great work. Go take a break, cool off. My man Chase Sexton is going to finish up in the number 2 spot. Come on up here, you little curly-headed fella. Get on up here. Let's hear it for the number 37 Team Green ride of Sean Cantrell. You got to be in it to win it, folks, and that was a perfect example as to why you just keep coming and coming and coming. You just don't know what's going to come your way. Sean, tell me about that ride and describe that last couple laps. You go from 3 to 1.
That was definitely a weird race. I got a good jump off the gate, but I hit neutral or something, and it dropped me way back. So I had to work for the W. I was in 5th or 6th for a while. Just couldn't figure out the track, couldn't get around the guys. But I was fortunate enough to get through them, and unfortunately, most of them had a couple mistakes, and I got around them, and I'm just super just excited for this W.
You should be. Who would you like to thank for getting you up here?
My mom and dad, for sure. I wouldn't be up here without them. Monster Energy, Team Green, Kawasaki, Ryan Holiday, and all the boys over there, just doing their best, and Mitch Payton, Bones, everybody over at Pro Circuit, Sean Murphy, everybody over at Thor, Alpine Star, Team Dunlop, DVS, Pant Sagan Designs, Shoei, Asterix, Liette, and everybody, thank you so much.
Let him hear it one more time. Bike number 37, top step. Sean Cantrell pulls down the win. That is an ultra competitive class. We'll toss it back up to Jason Wygant and Wes Kane.